Ready? Action. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Stephanie and this is my stream of writing vlog thing. For those of you who don't know, this is just kind of me talking about my writing projects in a stream of consciousness format. Because that's so interesting. So last week I told you guys that I finished the 6th draft of Nethergate, which I got a notification on Facebook today that today, 2 years ago, I finished the 1st draft of Nethergate. So in 2 years, I've gone from the 1st draft to the 6th draft. I feel very accomplished, especially since I've worked on other stories in the meantime too. But since I finished the 6th draft, I had to pick another project to work on in the meantime because I don't just want to jump right into the 7th draft, otherwise I'll get sick of Nethergate. So I've been trying to decide between working on finishing the 1st draft of my pirate story Sea Dogs to the King or working on a 2nd draft of Us at the End. And I was so undecided that a few days ago I actually held a poll on Twitter. I leave my decisions up to social media. And the results of the poll were inconclusive. I got 8 votes, which is more than I was expecting, and it was a tie. I have to choose. And I decided to go with Us at the End. I just feel more drawn to working on that story. Even though I really should finish Sea Dogs to the King, I still have time. So yeah, so because yesterday was November 1st, first day of NaNoWriMo, or for me, NaScriWriMo, I started reading through the 1st draft of Us at the End, and it's not good. I don't know what I was on while I was writing this, which I'll tell you right now, I wasn't on anything because I've never done drugs. I knew the story was going to be needing a lot of work. Like, I knew that there's a lot of problems in here that need to be fixed. What I wasn't expecting was the writing to be so atrocious. Also, look at this. Oops, it's double-sided printed, but the other side is upside down. So that's gonna make this fun to read through as well. But for those of you who don't know, Us at the End is my demonic apocalypse story that also doubles as kind of a romance. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on now. For inspiration, I finally got the 3rd book of the Guards of the Shadowland series, which I think I've talked about previously before. I really love this series, so I'm really excited to read the 3rd one because the 2nd one left on such a cliffhanger. I was like, I need to read the next one now, but I didn't have the next one, and so I had to read other books in the meantime, which I finished reading The Infinite Sea over the weekend, which is the sequel to The 5th Wave, and now I'm reading Alive by Scott Sigler, which once I finish that I'm going to read Chaos because I really want to read the next book. So one thing that I really know that I want to fix in Us at the End is my main character. She is kind of boring, and I think it's just because I just need to make her more flawed. So at the beginning of the story, she wakes up from cryo-freeze because she had terminal cancer and couldn't find a cure for it, and so she decided to go into cryo, which is a real thing, by the way. I did research on this. While she was asleep, the world ended and demons are now populating the earth. And you know, I kind of had this little thread of before she went under that she had been so upset about having the cancer and everything that she had kind of ostracized all of her friends. And I realized about a week or so ago that the reason she might have this problem is because she could have abandonment issues, something that'll go back a lot further than before she had her cancer. So that is something that I'm going to have to work on integrating into the story. It helps bind a lot of the story together a lot more strongly than what I already had. Like I said, Us at the End needs a lot of help. There's a lot of weak spots in it. There's a lot of cool scenes in it for sure, but I do think that adding the abandonment issues should help. Oh, so one thing I noticed when I was reading through this, I have one main character who's Eve, she's the one with the abandonment issues, and then there's a male lead who will be like her romantic interest, and his name is Danny. But for some reason, in parts of the script, I have found him named Adrian, which I don't even remember him ever being named Adrian, so I don't know what happened there. The script is such a mess. It's gonna be really fun to fix. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today's stream of writing. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up button and leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep up to date with all of my random videos that I upload. Stay excellent to each other and keep making awesome things. Bye!